Hi viewers, welcome back to the channel. This is Neela. In this video, we will revise squares and square root in one go. And we will cover 1 mark, 2 mark and 3 marks question which are usually asked in exam. Okay, so I'm starting with a 1 mark question. It's a true and false. See, the square of odd number is an odd number. Is this statement true or false? See, this statement is true. Whenever you find the square of an odd number, you will get an odd number only. And look at the next question. The square root of 29929 will have how many digits? So without finding the complete square root of the given number, how you solve this question? You first you will do the pairing of any given number. How we do pairing? You start from the rightmost digit, taking two digits at a time. So 29 forms one pair, 99 forms another pair, and 2 forms next pair. So how many pairs we formed here? Three pairs. Three pairs, so your answer will come in 3 digit only. Okay, so the square root of given number will have 3 digit in its answer. Now look at the next 1 mark question. See, the question is find the square of 0.7. The given number is 0.7. See, we always try to solve your questions in steps form. Okay, because steps are very important in exam. So you need to find the square of 0.7. See, 0.7 can be written as 7 over 10. And since you are finding the square, so you will take it two times. So when you take 7 times 7, it will give you 49. And 10 times 10 will give you 100. So the answer is 0.49. Okay. Now look at the next question. The digit at the ones place of 57 square. See, no need to solve this completely. You need to answer what will be the digit when you find the a square of given number at the ones place. So what you will do, you will look at which digit is at the ones place. It is 7. So 7 times 7 is 49. So the digit at the ones place of 57 square will be 9 only. Okay, so the answer is 9 here. Now look at the next question. How many natural numbers lie between the squares of 98 and 99? So if you recall square and square root, the formula is 2n. What is n here? N you will take as 98. So 2 times 98 is 196. So how many natural numbers lie? 196 natural numbers lie between the squares of 98 and 99. Now look at the next question. See, the square root of 5.7 times 5.7 is, see, it's very simple. You will get the same thing. See, see, if you find the square root of 5.7 times 5.7, so what will be the answer? You will get 5.7 only. Okay, so the answer is 5.7. Okay, now look at the next question. The square of 1000 will have how many zeros? See, 1000 has 3 zeros in it. So when you find the square, you will just double the number of zeros. So you will get 6 zeros in the answer. Next question. All the numbers of Pythagorean triplets are odd. Is this statement true or false? See, this statement is false because the Pythagorean triplet, if you recall, they have even numbers as well. For example, 3, 4, 5, it forms a Pythagorean triplet and 4 is a even number here. Okay, so this statement is false here. Now look at the next question. See, find the square root of 0.0009. So how you find the square root in the quickest manner? See, the given number can be written as 9 over. See, this dot is coming after how many digits? 4 digits. So you will write 4 zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you need to find the square root of given number. See, you know that 9 can be written as 3 times 3. Okay, and in the denominator there are 4 zeros, so it can be written as 100 times 100. So when you find the square root of given number, you will get 3 in the numerator and 100 in the denominator. Okay, so how you solve this question step by step? So you need to find the square root of 0.0009. So it can be written as 9 over 1 and then 4 zeros, which is nothing but 3 over 100. And when you solve 3 over 100, you get 0.03. So the square root of given number is 0.03. Now look at the next question. See, express 81 as the sum of first 9 consecutive odd numbers. See, you know that square numbers can be written as the sum of consecutive odd numbers. So how to solve such sums? You will start writing odd numbers starting from 1. Okay, so you will write it as 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17. So how many numbers are there? There are 9 consecutive odd numbers. Okay. Now let's move to the 2-mark question. See, the question is, show 484 is a perfect square using prime factorization method. See, what we do in prime factorization method, we show the given number as the product of prime numbers. So what we will do, we will write 484 first, and now since it's an even number, so divide it by 2. When you divide 484 by 2, what we get? We get 242 as the answer. Now 242 is again an even number, so again divided by 2, and we know that 2 is a prime number. Now when you divide it by 2, what you get? You get 121. See, 121 is again divisible by 11 only. So when you divide 121 by 11, you get 11 only. So what are the prime factors of the given number? It is 2, 2, 11, 11. So write 484 as the product of these prime numbers. Okay, now what is the next step? Next step is you will start pair of the same prime number. So 2 and 2 forms one pair and 11, 11 forms another pair. It means 484 can be written as 2 square times 11 square. See, 2 times 11 will give you 22. So you can write 484 as 22 square. So it is very clear that 484 can be written as 22 times 22. So when the number can be written as the product of two equal whole numbers, that thing indicates that the given number is a perfect square. So you can say 484 is a perfect square. Now let's see the next 2-mark question. Say, write the Pythagorean triplet whose one member is 4. See how we find Pythagorean triplet. See, we find by the formula is 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1. So you can assume anyone as 4. So let's assume 2m equals to 4. So what is our motive? Our motive is to find the value of m. Once you get the value of m, then you can put them in these three formulas. So from here you will get the value of m as 2. So you can again put the values. See, 2m again will give you 4. In m square minus 1, put the value of m as 2. You will get the answer as 3. In m square plus 1, put the value of m as 2. You will again get the answer as 5. So what are the three Pythagorean triplets? These are 3, 4 and 5. Now let's look at the next question. See, find the square root of 1.44 by long division method. So in the long division method, first of all, write down the number and put lines like this. See, the next step is grouping. So how many groups we are going to form or pairs? Grouping and pairing is one of the same thing. So 1 forms one group and 44 forms another group. See, if you want to learn how to do grouping with the decimal numbers or without decimal numbers, you can refer to my previous videos, square roots, finding squares and square root by long division method. Okay, so here you have formed two groups, so your answer will come in 2 digit. So first we will consider first group, which is 1 here. See, the next step is you will find squares of numbers such that its value is 1. So we know that 1 multiplied by 1 will give you 1 only. So you will write 1 at the top and 1 at the side. 1 ones are 1. Now what is the next step? Same one you will add on the left hand side. So we always do addition on the left hand side and we do subtraction on the right hand side. So 1 minus 1 you will do on the right hand side, which will give you 0. Now complete the addition on the left hand side. 1 plus 1 will give you 2. So this completes your first step. Now if you look at the question, it is 1.44. So after completing this step, you will put decimal in your answer. Now you will consider the second group, which is 44. Now bring down 44. So the new number formed is 44. Now in your practice area, you will try different combinations with 2. Or let's say you multiply it when you write beside 2 beside 2. So with the same number you will multiply. So 22 twos gives us 44. See, we were looking for 44 only. So what you will do, you will write 2 in your answer and you will write 2 beside 2 on the left hand side. And same 2 you will add. So 22 twos are 44. Right. As you know, we always do addition on the left hand side and subtraction on the right hand side. So when you subtract on the right hand side, it gives you 0. And when you add 2 on the left hand side, that will give you 24. Okay. So this completes your division method here because you got 0 at the remainder. So what is the square root of 1.44? It is 1.2 only. Now see our next 2-mark question. See, can a right triangle with side 6 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 8 centimeters be formed? Give reason. So it means a triangle, you need to form a triangle with sides 6, 8 and 10 and whether it is a right triangle or not. See, always keep in mind that the longest side is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is where I have written 10. So the longest side is always the hypotenuse and its value is 10. And if it is a right triangle, see it is 10. And if it is a right triangle, it should satisfy the given condition. See what is the condition? See condition is hypotenuse is equal to one side square. Hypotenuse square is equal to side of square of one side plus side of another square. Now put down the values here. See hypotenuse is 10 only, so you can write 10 square equals to the value of one side is 6 square and the value of other side is 8, so you will write 8 square. Now solve it. See on the left hand side 10 square will give you 100 and on the right hand side it will give you 36 plus 64, and when you solve it you get 100 equals to 100. It means right hand side is equal to left hand side. So you can say yes, a right triangle can be formed, or in another word you can say that 6, 8 and 10 forms a Pythagorean triplet, and whenever there is a Pythagorean triplet then it is clear that this angle is 90 degree. Which angle I'm saying? Which is opposite to this hypotenuse. So this angle is a right angle, right triangle. Okay, so it will form a right triangle, and 6, 8, 10 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now look at the next question. See what is the least number that should be added to 6200 to make it a perfect square. See the given question indicates that the given number is not a perfect square. So what we will do, we will first try to find the square root by long division method. So write down the number. Okay, put lines like this and start grouping. We always start grouping from the right hand side. So this will form two groups. 0 forms one group and 62 forms another group. So first of all, we will consider 62. Now you need to find squares of numbers such that its value is 62 or less than 62. So we will write few squares here. See 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64. See 64 is greater than 62, so it means you will consider 7 square, which is 49. So you will write 7 at the top and 7 on the left hand side. See 7 sevens are 49. Now same 7 you will add on the left hand side. And we know that we always do subtraction on the right hand side. So when you subtract 49 from 62, you get 13. Now complete your addition on the left hand side, that will give you 14. So the first step is completed here. Now you will consider the second group, which is 0, 0. Now bring down 0, 0. So the new number formed is 1300 now. Now the next step is you will try different combinations with 14 now. So in your practice area, let's take 8 here. So if you're taking 8, so with the same number you will multiply it. So the new number formed is 148 and you will multiply it by 8, which will give you 1184. See, 1184 is smaller than 1300. It means you can try one number higher. So instead of 8, let's take 9 this time. So it will become 149 multiplied by 9. That will give you 1341. See, 1341 is greater than 1300. It means we need to take 8 here. So you will write 8 in the answer at the top and 8 beside 14. And same 8 you will add on the left hand side. And we know that we do subtraction on the right hand side. So when you subtract, what you get 116 as the answer. And complete your addition on the left hand side, that gives 156. See, since there are no further groups to solve and you are getting a remainder. Okay, since you are getting a remainder 116 in the answer, this thing shows that, see, this is the remainder. This thing shows that 6200 is not a perfect square. And this thing also shows that 6200 lies between 78, square of 78, and square of what number comes after 78? It is 79. So this thing clearly indicates that 6200 lies between the square of 78 and 79. Okay, so you can write in your uh, you can write in the next step that 6200 lies between the square of 78 and 79. See, the question says what is the least number that should be added to 6200? See, what is the next square? Next square is 79. So first find the square of 79. So that will give you 6241. See, now you need to add which number to 6200 to make it a perfect square. So you will subtract 6200 from 6241. That will give you 41. So if you add 41 to 6200, it will become 6241, and that is the perfect square of 79. So 79 times 79 will give you 6241. So as per the question, which least number you should add? You should add 41 to make it a perfect square. Now let's move to the 3-mark question. And the question is, if root x is given to you and the value of root x is 11, then find x plus root x. See how to solve such question. See, root x is 11. So what you will do, you will square on both the side, squaring both the side. So squaring will give you root x times root x, and on the right hand side 11 times 11. See, root x multiplied by root x will give you x only, and on the right hand side 11 times 11 is 121. Now put the value. X plus root x is nothing but 121 plus 11, so the answer will be 132. Okay, so it's very simple. Now look at the next question. See, if 42 square is 1764, find 43 square without actual calculation. So without calculating 43 multiplied by 43, you need to use some other method to solve it. See, 42 square is given to you. See, 43 you need to find. So 43 can be written as 42 plus 1 whole square. Now you can use the identity a plus b whole square. What is a here? Your a is 42. What is b here? B is 1. Now you can simply put it in the formula. So it will become 42 square plus 2 times 42 times 1 plus 1 square. Okay. Now solve it. 42 square value is already given to you, which is 1764. 2 times 42 will give you 84 plus 1, and when you solve it, you will get 1849. So what is the solution here? 1849. Without actual calculation, you can solve this sum. Now let's see a word problem. A sports club arranges chairs in a perfect square formation for an event. If there are total 361 chairs, so how many chairs are in each row? See, whenever you arrange anything in a perfect square form, okay, it means it has equal rows and equal columns. So it means the arrangement will look like something like this, which has rows and equal columns. Okay, but we don't know how many rows and how many columns, so we will assume them as n. So we are assuming n rows and n columns, and n times n is nothing but 361. So you can write n times n equals to 361. N times n is nothing but n square. How n square is equal to 361? So what is n here? N is square root of 361. Now we will solve. We will find square root of 361. Now let's find the square root of 361. So write down the number, puts line like this. So the next step is pairing. Pairing, you always start from the right hand side by taking 2 digits at a time. So 61 forms one pair and 3 forms another pair. First you will consider 3. For the next step is you need to find squares of number such that its value is 3 or less than 3. See, we know that 2 square is 4. So 4 is greater than 3. It means you will take 1 square. So you will write 1 at the top and 1 at the side. 1 ones are 1. Now same 1 you will add on the left hand side. And you know that we always do subtraction on the right hand side. So so first you can complete the addition on the left hand side. 1 plus 1 will give you 2. And when you do the subtraction on the right hand side, 3 minus will give you 2 only. Now you will consider the next group, which is 61. Bring down 61. So the new number formed is 261. Now we will try different combination in your practice area. So write down 2 in your practice area. Let's say you tried 8. So when you multiply 28 by 8, you get 224. So 224 is smaller than 261. It means you can try one number higher. So when you tried 9, the new number formed is 29 times 9. That will give you 261. So, and we were looking for 261 only. It means you will write 9 in your answer at the top, 9 beside 2. So 29 nines are 261. Same 9 you will add on the left hand side, and you will do the subtraction on the right hand side. So when you do the subtraction, you get 0, and complete the addition on the left hand side. That will give you 38. So since you get the remainder as 0 and there are no further groups to be solved, so the what is the square root of 361? It is 19. So it means 361 chairs can be arranged in 19 rows and 19 columns. That will form a perfect square form. Okay, so that's all for the revision today. I hope this session was helpful for you, and all the best for your upcoming exams. And thank you for watching.